Status.
To discuss different business matters, and this Monday, Business Matter Monday, we are discussing wholesale buying. Wholesale buying, vendors, shopping at the market, different things you need to know about buying wholesale, finding good vendors, quality vendors, things of that nature. So I got some notes in my laptop here. If you don't know who I am Erica Gray, your boutique builder. I am the owner of Curvy Chic Boutique and Purpose Driven Consulting. I help ladies launch their boutique in 90 days. And today I just want to go over some information about wholesale buying. And I recently, as in last week, went to market in Atlanta. That is called AmericasMart. It is in downtown Atlanta, and it is about 14 floors of vendors, nothing but vendors. They have clothing, they have, hey Adrian, good evening. They have clothing, they have shoes, they have accessories, purses. They had kids' clothes. I don't recall seeing any men's clothes, but anything that you need in your boutique, they have it ready. Candles, they had a few gift items, like if you trying to venture out and do a little more gift shop type of items, they have those as well. So first, let's start off with, how do I get to the market? First, you have to register, and you go on to AmericasMart website. They're going to ask for your credentials. They're going to need you to send a copy of your EIN, maybe your LLC, for sure your seller's permit, perhaps a business card, and you're going to send all of that information in. They also have an online form that you need to submit as well. There is no cost to attend AmericasMart. Once you get your registration items in, they will email you and let you know that your application has been approved and that you are registered, and that you will have a badge waiting on you once you go to the market. Some floors are open year-round. However, they have particular times of the year where they have a big show. So this past week was the time that they had a show. It was, I don't even know how many vendors were there. Well into the thousands. So different times of the year they have that big showing where they have a lot of vendors come in, not just Atlanta vendors. They have vendors from California, from Illinois, from Florida, Ohio, just different places. You get to meet a lot of different people. You get to see a lot of different people. You get to see your clothing firsthand, feel it. They have models that try it on for you so you can see how it looks. They have drink stations. They have coffee stations. They have a couple of restaurants in there for you to if you stop and want to get a little something to eat in between shopping. They have it all. They have everything you need in that one building. So the market opens at the market was Wednesday through Saturday, and I believe it opened 9 a.m. each morning. until about 6 p.m. that evening. So you have all day to shop and several days to shop. And we're going to touch on that too later on. But so they had it in June. I think they will have another apparel market in they're going to Dallas at the end of this year, so they also have a mart in Dallas. I think they're having another one in August maybe, and then one in October. The October one I'm sure of, because I heard a lot of people saying they were coming back for October. At this market that they had in June, they had some summer pieces that were immediate ship, and they had fall and winter that was pre-order. So immediate ship means they're going to send it out to you as soon as they get back to their location and pull your order. Pre-order means they probably won't ship that out to you until the end of July, early August. Some of them may be even later than that. But those are for the fall and winter pieces. They had a lot of fall and winter pieces out, but they had a lot of summer pieces that they were trying to get sold for immediate shipping. And so I definitely took advantage of that, because I don't have all my summer season clothes. So I have about half. I wanted a few more items. So they definitely had plenty to choose from for the summer. And when I tell you plenty, they had plenty. They have it in every color. They have it in different variations. And they have vendors they're kind of placed on different floors based off their price points. That's one thing that I did pick up. So I started with a plan of I wanted to start at the top and kind of work my way down to the different floors, because this is my first time going. So I wanted to see what everybody had to offer. So I started up on the 13th floor, and those were more of your high-end boutiques. If you are a high-end boutique, you're selling your price range is $50 and up for your pieces. Those were the type of pieces that they had up there, which were very nice. I mean, very nice, very good material. But if you are not at that top of the price point at your boutique, you don't need to shop there, because you're only going to upset yourself when you're not able to get that money back on what you paid for it. So I did take a few of those vendors' information, their cards, and I worked my way down. I went down to the 11th floor. Some more vendors. They were kind of sophisticated women trends. They weren't young contemporary. So we went on down to I'm not sure where we went from there, but the young contemporary were fourth, well, I would probably say the 6th floor on down to the 1st was all young contemporary. So that means things that people are wearing right now. I didn't see a lot of maxi dresses. I seen some. I didn't see a lot of sets, and that was a surprise to me. So when you're getting tired of buying sets, which I've gotten to the point where, people are going outside more, people are going to events, and they're kind of getting out of the sets. Sets are something they're just wearing around the house now, as opposed to before when we were in COVID and in quarantine, sets was all anybody was buying. So now that people are buying more outside clothes, it's time to move away from that. And they definitely had a lot of different options, a lot of colors. I saw color everywhere. I'm a color person. I love colors. I love bright colors. They had a lot of dresses, and that's something that I'm leaning towards having in my boutique more, is a dress, a casual dress, but a dress that you can wear for different types of events. So everything they had, I was here for it. I loved it. But make sure you're watching your price points, because as you move down on the floors, the price points kind of get a little lower. As like I said, when I started up on the 13th floor, they might have had a dress up there that was $45 wholesale. But when I came on down to the 4th floor, they had a dress that was probably $14 or $15 wholesale. So be mindful of your pricing when you do visit the market. Lots of people everywhere, lots of walking. Wear comfortable shoes. Don't worry about being cute. They don't care how cute you look, long as you got a credit card, okay? So please dress comfortably. You are allowed to have a bag. You can have a rolling bag, you can have a shoulder bag, a book bag, because there is a cash and carry floor, and we're going to get to that in a minute. So basically just kind of map out the building, map out if you already shop with certain vendors and they're going to be there, kind of go to them. You can finally see them in person and see some of the things up close. You definitely want to make a plan so that you aren't wasting a lot of your time. Like I said, you do have 3.5 days, because they close early on that Saturday, to shop. But you definitely want to, don't try to do it all in one day. I tried to do it all in one day, and I was super tired when I got done. It took me a couple days to recuperate, because I had to drive back home and then unpack, and that was a lot. So don't try to do it all in one day. Definitely take your time and look. I tried to shop with a variety of vendors instead of spending all my money at just one place, because I want to see, you know, how their service is, how their products are, how their shipping is, different things like that. And I want to be able to talk with different vendors instead of relying on just one vendor. That's something I noticed, that especially around here in the local area or a rural area, most people are all shopping with one vendor. So you're seeing the same thing in every boutique. So you want to be able to offer something different, and offer something that you think is what your target audience is looking for. I started out trying to be really different. I wanted to be real bold, real different. And then when COVID kind of hit, you know, everybody was kind of forced, you know, like I said, to wear the sets and kind of do that. So now that we're getting out of that, I want to go back to having some different things to offer my target audience. So, and also when you get to the market, you do have to go up to, at this particular market in Atlanta, you have to go to the 2nd floor and get your ID badges. That's where you get them from, and they continue, you know, finish out the registration process. You have to show them your ID. If you are bringing children with you, which I did, I had to register my children as well, and they have to have some type of ID with them, or you have to have some type of ID for them when you go to pick up your badges, because everyone has to have a badge, children included. And they kind of don't want the little kids, the toddlers there. They kind of want the older children are more allowed. I think babies are allowed, but I wasn't sure about if they were allowed to have a stroller or not. I'm trying to remember if I've seen any. I do remember hearing some babies, but I don't know if they had a stroller. I think they had to carry them on their person. So just keep that in mind if you're traveling with young babies or young children. What else? Those are some of the key points on Market. I'm gonna give you some do's and don'ts. Do go early if you are able to. Oh, I'm sorry. Also, when you are registering for Market, they do offer some nearby hotels that are in their hotel block. I stayed at the Holiday Inn and Suites downtown, and it was maybe 2 blocks over from the Market. They have some that are a little closer. I remember seeing an Embassy Suites. I remember seeing what else was down there? A really nice hotel. It was called the American. And that was like, the American was like catty corner to it, like directly across the street from it, opposite corners. And it was a couple more hotels, but all of them are in that same little block, and all are within walking distance. Which is what I saw most of the people doing, were walking. Downtown Atlanta is a beautiful place to walk around. It's a park down there, the Centennial Park. You know, the what else was down there? Some type of football Hall of Fame was down there in case your hubby is coming. It was a lot of other things to look at. The aquarium is down there, so if you're bringing your kids, you can go by there. It was a lot of sightseeing you could do. We ate at a really good restaurant called Ted's Montana Grill. It was really good. So there's a lot of things in the area, a lot of places to go, different things to do, to kind of take a break from Market if you need to. But they are open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and that Saturday. I came down that Wednesday evening, got up and went Thursday, and then we left out Friday morning. So I will definitely next time take a little more time to go back that second day. And they probably do put things on sale that last day. Saturday they closed at 3 o'clock. So they may have put things on sale on discount that day. I heard a couple of vendors talking about it. So it's possible that some of them did. So kind of stick around if you can. And you know, make an experience out of it. Like I said, it is 14 floors. I think one floor was everything prom and formal wear, a whole floor of it. So I'm gonna give you some do's and don'ts. Do take pictures of your purchases or what you are planning on purchasing. They do allow you to, most vendors I saw allowed you to take pictures or have videos, make videos. I did make a few videos for content for my page. Maybe not so much on the top floor where the exclusive vendors are, but when you come on down to the young contemporary floors, they do allow you to take pictures and make videos. Because a lot of things that were on the top floor, they also offered personalization, so they were made to order. So that might be why they don't allow so many pictures up there, but they do allow them on the lower levels. Make sure you pre-register online. That is very, very important because that's going to save you a whole lot of time and save you time standing in that line trying to register. Which they do have a whole lot of people standing around that area helping you, but it still is a long line, and you will thank yourself for pre-registering before you get there. That way, all you need to do is go. They give you a barcode. They'll scan your barcode, get your ID, give you your badge. Wear comfortable clothing and shoes. Make sure you take business cards. And here is why. When you are getting ready to place your order, they are going to ask you if you have a business card. They want your business card, and they want to get the information off of your business card to put it on your invoice. So make sure that you have a business card, some business cards with you when you go, because they're going to staple that to your invoice of their copy of your invoice. So make sure you do take business cards. I wasn't expecting anyone to ask me for business cards. I was trying to get their business cards. But they do ask you for business cards when you place an order with them. Make sure you have a credit card, because that is their preferred method of payment. And also make sure you have cash, because they have a cash and carry floor. Okay? So all the rest of the floors are, when you order, they take your card information. Then when they get ready to ship it, they charge your card. But the cash and carry floor, floor 7, I'm not going to ever forget that. That is the floor where you can go buy whatever you want and take it home with you that day. Okay? So for wholesale price. So all the little jewelry, all the necklaces, I saw sandals. I got whole outfits for $15. I mean 3-piece outfits for $15. Any type of little something that you need for your boutique, if you just want to be able to purchase it and take it back home with you that day, go to floor 7. Okay. And they have a lot of things, hats, clothes. They may not have every style that you're looking for, but that is the cash and carry floor. You can pay for card, cash, debit card, however you want to pay on that floor, and take it home with you that day. So I did visit floor 7. I had skipped floor 7, and someone told me, I was looking at some beads, and someone told me, well, go up to floor 7 and get some. And that's what I did. So, and I got several sets of beads for like $50. I think I got like 7 sets of beads for like $50. So definitely make sure you put a little extra to the side in your budget for the cash and carry floor. Speaking of budget, make sure you are budgeting for the market. That's one thing I did left out in the key points. You want to make a budget for yourself and how much you plan on spending, and what you would prefer to spend at each vendor, and just really basically and give you an idea of how much you need to take, because I definitely would not recommend going without at least $3,000 to $5,000, especially if this is your first time, because you're going to want to buy with different vendors. You're going to love everything you see. You're going to want everything you see. And you're not going to know, you might not know exactly what to buy. So especially around the young contemporary floors, most of those pieces range from like $15 to $20 a piece. And so you have to buy a 6-pack or an 8-pack, depending on what the sizes are that you're buying. Those are the only quantities that you can buy. So you might spend $300 or $400 with one vendor on, 3 different types of dresses. So make sure you have some coins ready. If you are going to buy for a whole season, I would say you need at least $10,000, because you're going to buy a whole season. Like if you're buying fall, you know how those pieces are going to be a little more expensive because they're a little more heavier. If you're buying blazers, dresses, pantsuits, coats, you're going to need a little bit more in your budget. So I would start off with maybe 3 to 5 Like I said, that's on your budget, but I just don't want you to be mad when you get there and you can't buy all the things that you want to buy. Because it is just that type of place. Like, you know, I was telling somebody it's like a mall on steroids. It's 14 floors of vendors. Some floors have 75 vendors on that floor. When you get a little lower, it might be 200 vendors on that floor. So you're going to see a whole lot of stuff. So definitely come prepared with your budget, okay? And do have your credit card, cash on hand, and have a bag for your cash and carry items if you are taking home some things from the market. My don'ts. Don't try to do it all in one day. You definitely need time. You're going to get tired. It's a lot of walking. And then if you have kids with you, I advise you, don't bring small kids. But if you do have kids with you, you know they're not going to last all day in that place. Mine did. Which I was very shocked. But they bought something while they were there. So that, you know, increased their tolerance of being at the market all day with me. But definitely don't try to do it all in one day. And don't forget to document your experience. That's something that I did. I got a lot of good content out of it. You know, and then I'm documenting what I am ordering, what I'm buying. So when it shows up a couple months from now, I'm like, this is not what I had. You're gonna be looking at it like, no, I don't think I ordered this. So make sure you're taking pictures. Don't forget to document your experience. Don't forget to take pictures. Don't forget to make videos. And don't be shy to talk to the owners. There are a lot of girls walking around with the clothing on. There's a lot of people there walking around serving drinks in some places. A lot of sales reps. But most of the time, the owner is there. They're probably the quiet one sitting at the computer. And so don't be afraid to talk with the owners. Talk with those people that own that brand or own that company, and get some feedback from them. Make a connection with them. That's how you find really good vendors to work with. That's how you find, you know, once you get registered with them and once you place an order with them, you're in their database. So they're going to contact you about sales. They're going to contact you about different new arrivals, different pieces based off of what you order. This might work good with you. Build those connections with those vendors, and you won't have to keep searching on the internet every time you get ready to order something, or you won't have to go to other boutiques and ask them who their vendors are, or you won't have to keep wasting your money buying these $50 vendor lists that don't have anything on them. I've bought a vendor list one time. All the other vendors I've looked for myself. So you do have to do some due diligence and do some research. I know a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to do that work. But you have to try these vendors out. I have had many a day of trial and error, many a day of getting in merchandise that was not up to par. It's not what I wanted to sell. It was thin and cheap. So you have to do that work and put in that work. So go to these markets, meet these vendors, let them model the clothes, let the girls model the clothes for you, take pictures, make connections with these people. I met a lot of cool boutique owners, a lot of ladies walking around, and a lot of men too. The husbands, a lot of husbands were there. Um, but yeah, definitely meet these people, network, get out to these different markets. If you're not ready to go to Atlanta, I'm here in Mississippi, and Mississippi had a market. Mississippi had a market the 2nd and 3rd of June, and I think they're gonna have another one a little closer to the holidays. So they have one in Jackson, Mississippi. Reach out and see if there's a local market in your area. They usually have a page on Facebook that you can find, and it'll tell you when their market is going to be. So definitely reach out to these different vendors, reach out to the owners, build these connections, shop around, go to the markets, and do your wholesale buying that way, so you won't have such a struggle trying to find reputable vendors online. All right, you guys. I've been on here about 30 minutes, so I told you I wasn't gonna keep you too long. If you are watching the replay, just type in replay. If you have any questions or anything else that I didn't go over that you may have been wondering about, definitely drop your questions in the comments below. Reach out to me. I have a Boutique Me 101 class coming up in June. It is on June 25th in Jackson, Mississippi. If anyone is interested, you can go to my website, the boutique website, www.curvychicllc.com, and you can register to attend that seminar. And if you would like to work with me one-on-one, I have a Boutique Me 101 class, and that's a 90-day class, and it will help you to launch your boutique after those 90 days. So that, and you can pay monthly or pay all up front. And so just reach out to me if you want any more information about either one of those. I do business brunches, and I have a business brunch coming up July 30th that will also be held in Jackson, Mississippi. And this is where I get different business owners to talk about their experience, talk about their expertise, talk about things that we are needing to know about in our own business and we can take back and apply. I also have vendors, and we have brunch, okay? So, if that is all on today, I will be seeing you guys. I'm going to try to come back, like I said, every Monday evening, and we will have a different topic every Monday. If you have some topics that you want a little bit more information about or want to know about, just drop that in the comments as well, or either inbox me and let me know. I was trying to get this. This is one of the vendors that I visited, Carol's Collections. She is in Atlanta, and she was on the cash and carry floor, and I got some really cute outfits from her. So her website is carolchristian.com, and she is based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and she had some really nice pieces out for the fall and winter. So make sure you check her out as well, okay? Thanks, you guys, and I will see you next time.